What's good, guys? It's your boy Sazasu Takes back with another fucking video. And today we got top 5 NBA teams. Nigga, I'm back. Let's get it!
Be my girl, yeah. I don't need no friends, yeah. I can get you the world, but I just don't know when, yeah. You say you gon' love me, then you tell me it depends, yeah. You say you gon' love me, but we can't be just friends. I want you to be my girl, yeah.
Okay, this is mine, and welcome back to Sazasu's shitty-ass channel, buddy. Okay, so today we're gonna be doing top 5. This is not really my calculations. It's mostly my, which teams I think are gonna be good, so let's get...
Actually, just ignore that nigga. So at number 5, I have the Phoenix Suns. And in my opinion, they still have their big 3. They signed Chris Paul back for 3 or more years, and they're still coming off the title run they just had, so their confidence has to be at an all-time high, or just from losing, they have to be at an all-time low. So I feel like that the reason Phoenix Suns are going to be number 5 is because, honestly, just because everybody's going to improve. Miles Bridges, Cameron Johnson was playing a huge role. Jay Crowder's going to try to come back at least better than he used to be. Chris Paul is going to be more hungry to win the title. And Devin Booker is just going to improve. And same as DeAndre Ayton. When DeAndre Ayton showed great defense and great ability at the rim in the playoffs and showed really clutch moments. In my opinion, this team just has to not always depend on Devin Booker to be the scorer. Because when Devin Booker wasn't really scoring that much, I feel like that they just kind of broke down, because as of CP3's the leader, but when Devin Booker just stopped scoring, it just looked like the team couldn't really do nothing with their team. It just looked like DeAndre Ayton was playing bad. Then it was just, you know what I'm saying, CP3 being too passive and just trying to pass the ball and play make to Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, or hand it to Miles Bridges. But what I do have to say is that this team is gonna have to step it up with a tougher West and a tougher East. This team is going to have to step it up in the playoffs and regular season. So I'm happy to see what this team could do. And that's why I have them at number 5 and not anything higher. So the reason I have the Miami Heat at number 4 is because of the big 3 of Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Kyle Lowry. Heat was one of the injury teams, having Jimmy Butler injured, having Tyler Hero injured for a little bit, and some of their other key role players injured for a little while. So in my opinion, this team is going to be number 4. They got PJ Tucker, Bam Adebayo, they got Jimmy Butler, Duncan Robinson, Kyle Lowry, Victor Oladipo, and Tyler Hero, with also great depth on that bench. In my opinion, this is going to be probably a top 3, or might even be the best defensive team in the league right now. If they can pull off what they did in 2020, or just have a way better season than 2021, they can definitely be a good team. Now they have a primary playmaker in Kyle Lowry, who can also shoot the 3 and space the floor. They got Jimmy Butler, who can hit an open mid-range and finish inside. And Jimmy Butler can also defend. They got PJ Tucker, who can switch, help off defense and all that. They got Bam Adebayo, who can protect the inside. And they got Kyle Lowry, who now in his days is still a good positive defender. But in my opinion, that this Miami Heat team is going to be number 4, top 5, definitely a top 4 team in the league. But these other 3 teams, in my opinion, are just going to be better teams and they have way more experience than this team so far. But in my opinion, PJ Tucker is going to help Bam Adebayo on a lot of things. And this team is just going to be a great team with all the depth. And then they got spacers, and then they got people who can create their own shot. And then they got a shown leader in Jimmy Butler. So this is why this team is number 4. So, in my opinion, I have Brooklyn Nets at number 3, and let me tell you a few reasons why, and I know this might be a surprise, so let me tell you. Anyways, so I feel like the Brooklyn Nets at number 3 is not really that bad, since the two other teams are better defensively, rebounding, and not better scoring, I say, but have more depth on the scoring end. So in my opinion, I feel like those two teams are definitely better. But what I will say about the Brooklyn Nets is that they have improved with the shooting of Patty Mills, but they haven't really improved their defensive or really rebounding downfall. I think they went 16th rank in defense when Nicholas Clayton was there, but without Nicholas Claxton, sorry, not Clayton, they was like number 25 or number 26 on that on the charts. So I feel like that if they haven't really improved their defense, they're just doing the same thing they did last season, which led them to lose. You can also say Harden's injury led them to lose too. But I feel like that this big three needs defense. Like, you have Harden, who is a positive, but not very that much of a positive that can make an impact. KD, who showed that he was a negative last season. And then you have Kyrie, who was a short negative on the inside and the perimeter. So I feel like that. And when you also add Patty Mills and Joe Harris, that just makes a whole negative front five. So I feel like that it doesn't matter when your whole front five and your sixth man is a negative at that point. So this is why I have them at number 3, but I definitely do think they're going to be a 50 to a high 50 team. So that's what I think, and this is why I have them at number 3. If you disagree, tell me, you know what I'm saying? Now let's get to the next one. Hey! And yes, I do have the reigning champions at number 2. I know a lot of people, some people might have them at number 1, but due to the front team making all these, additions to their lineup, I can't see them being a number 1 team in the league. Not yet, but in my opinion, the Bucks are the number 2 team in the league right now. You still got Giannis, you still got Drew Holiday, you still got Chris Middleton, who is a great shot creator in the regular season. But in my opinion, this is definitely a number 2 team. This team is a top 2 team in the league with great defense, great rebounding, great hustle. They re-signed Bobby Portis. PJ Tucker did go to Miami. But with Giannis, Bobby Portis, who showed great growth, shooting 45% from 3 after shooting, 20 to 17% from 3 in his older days. So I feel like that this team is just a complete team with great depth and great 3 shooting. Drew Holiday is still going to be a good defender for them, and is still a great signing. Rather have Drew Holiday than Eric Bledsoe, definitely. But Drew Holiday was a good signing, last season. And Drew Holiday, Giannis, and Chris Middleton are going to be a great trio with both defense, shooting, and just all around shot creating, and Giannis getting to that paint. Now, yes, I got the Los Angeles Lakers to be a number 1 team in the league. Now, let me tell you why. Let's get it. Now, let me tell you why. It's mostly because they added Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Dunn, Wayne Ellington. Who else did they add? They got Marc Gasol on the bench too. They got just these abundance of players. Oh, Malik Monk. They got all these great shooters when they said adding Russell Westbrook is not going to be good spacing for that team. So them adding shooters like Chris Dunn, Carmelo Anthony, Wayne Ellington, Malik Monk, who shot 36% from the field. Chris Dunn, who shot 38% from the field on 5-6 attempts. Carmelo Anthony, over the last 2 seasons, who should be shooting 40%. And this team is just a stacked team on the bench and a stacked team on the front 5. You can see it with them losing, of course, KCP, Kuzma, and who else? Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso went to the Bulls. But with this team losing that, they've gained a lot back and added a lot back for that team. So I feel like that with the leadership of LeBron, with AD becoming 100% healthy, and with Russell Westbrook being fully healthy on a new team where he loves both of the players, like where he loves LeBron and AD, which are both of his good friends, I feel like this team chemistry cannot be anywhere near bad, in my opinion. So this is why I have this team at number 1, just based off the great coaching they have. Frank Vogel, amazing coach. The shooting they now acquired, the scoring they now acquired, and just a great team. Well, this is Sazasu Takes, and this is my top 5s, and I'm